Wildfires in South Korea are growing more frequent and more destructive. Experts warn that climate change is making the situation worse. One of the key factors driving this trend is the rapid increase in temperature, prolonged dryness, and stronger winds.
The recent trend of South Korean wildfires is that it has been happening more frequently and spreading more broadly. Also, the wildfires, can spread more quickly. In previous years, there were wildfires even in February, and this year, they just occurred in March. As I mentioned earlier, the reason for this is that spring is coming earlier after winter. People's activities are also starting earlier. During the winter, people don't tend to move as much. But as they begin to go outdoors, the possibility of starting a wildfire increases. On top of that, because the weather was warm and dry, the wildfires became more widespread and intense. This is why there have been so many and large wildfires. Another reason they spread quickly was due to the instability of the atmosphere in spring, where winds in our country tend to be very unpredictable. One characteristic of climate change here is the rapid increase in temperature, prolonged dryness, and stronger winds. These factors are all dangerous in terms of wildfires. For this reason, wildfires in our country are bound to become more frequent, spread on a larger scale, and one additional factor is that our country has dense forests. This means there is a lot of fuel, so once a wildfire starts, there's a lot to burn. Seeing such widespread wildfires occurring in many places means that the emergency response plan has failed. This should not be repeated. Therefore, rather than focusing only on extinguishing and recovering after a fire, the best solution is to prevent wildfires from happening in the first place. We need a system that can prevent wildfires. One of the potential failures this time was the unexpected spread, such as the influence of wind or the terrain. Predicting the spread based on these factors is extremely important.
These elements create the perfect conditions for wildfires to ignite and spread at an alarming rate. In spring, South Korea experiences unstable atmospheric conditions. Winds become highly unpredictable, accelerating the spread of fires. The combination of dry forests and sudden gusts of wind turns small flames into raging infernos within minutes. Despite the efforts of emergency response teams, the current firefighting system is struggling to keep up. Experts argue that South Korea needs more effective long-term strategies, better early warning systems, and improved fire prevention infrastructure. The aftermath of these wildfires is devastating. Charred landscapes, displaced families, and communities left in ruins highlight the urgent need for action. Without stronger climate policies and preventive measures, South Korea will continue to face worsening wildfires in the years to come. The battle against wildfires is not just about extinguishing flames, it's about addressing climate change before it's too late.